Welcome back, guys, to what's probably my weirdest video ever, because today I'm going to be ranking Fortnite Chapter 1 seasons based off how attractive I find the hottest skin in the Battle Pass. I know, weird-ass subject of a video, but hey, the new Fortnite season's all about Chapter 2 Remix, so it's kind of like a retrospective of the past, so I decided, hey, I'll go back into the past and make the weirdest video possible out of it. Another thing, I'll be starting at Season 2, because Season 1 didn't really have a Battle Pass, and of course, this is a subjective list, so if you want to leave your list down below, make sure you do, and if this video gets well received for whatever reason, I could obviously do a chapter 2 version. So if you want to see that, make sure you like the video and let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, let's get into the tiers of this weird ass list. So first up we got Top Baddie. This is truly for the skin that's a cut above the rest. The best of the best can only get here. Model. This is still like the 10% of best skins. The people in here are still absolutely elite. Then we get to Good Looking, which is still the skins I find attractive, but none that I'd give any merits to. Then there's Mid, which is like, yeah, you're a fine skin. You only got here because there was no better options for your season. So we start off with Season 2. For the list, it was a mix-up between Sparkle Specialist and Royal Knight, both skins being good. Although this season personally doesn't have much weight for me because I didn't really play it. At the end, I did go for Sparkle Specialist. Not that Royal Knight was that far behind. What can I say? A woman in a suit of armor still looks good. Where I put Sparkle Specialist, it was fairly hard. I mean, start off the list, I didn't exactly know where I should put her. But in the end, I decided to put her in the second best category of model. So next up we have Season 3. The real first season of Fortnite where I started playing a lot. Yeah, I played before, but this is when I really locked in. So my choice was fairly obvious for me at least, and I went for Elite Agent. I don't know, there's something about the weird intense look in her eyes for the icon picture that's just, hey. I mean, I don't know, but she's my pick anyways. I'll be honest, I wasn't exactly so sure where to put her, but I didn't hold on to Sparkle Specialist level, so I put her on Good Looking, which isn't bad at all, by the way. Season 4, the first ever season I bought the Battle Pass, and the real season where I started playing at a level that was a bit concerning. A really good season in my opinion, but I was disappointed to find that I was not exactly rich for options this season. It was rather Technique or Zoe, and I am not choosing Zoe. So even though Technique isn't the best looking skin in my opinion, I have to go with her for this list. Great season, not great picks for this list. So, unfortunately, even though it's one of my favourite seasons, I had to put Technique at mid. I mean, nothing wrong with the skin, it's just a woman in a hoodie, but on this list you gotta do something special to get put in them top ranks. So we get to the best season of Fortnite Battle Royale. I personally think Season 5 is the best season, and this season we were absolutely blessed with the options. But this is gonna be the home of what I think will be the first real upset of the list. Because I feel like most people would have went for Sunstrider, but I went for Rook. And this season was hard because there was really like two people in second place, which was Sunstrider and Redline. Both great skins, but personally, I prefer Rook's overall vibe, and I think she rightfully earned her place on this list. This was a real mix-up between Top Baddie and Model. Rook in Model, but she could definitely be in Top Baddie, but there can only be one. And then we get to Season 6. A mediocre season in the face of the best season ever, but hey. And the home of the next upset. So, most people would choose Calamity this season, but not me. Nuh-uh. I decided to go for Dusk. Why, you may ask? It was Halloween recently, and I wanted to support her vibe and this season as a whole. And plus, I think Calamity is crazy overrated, so went with Dusk. Another good skin, but not one that blows me socks off or anything, so Good Looking fits her character overall, in my opinion. The last two seasons of this video were upsets. This gotta be the biggest upset in the entire list, because 95% of players in my position, I believe, would choose Lynx, but I did not. For one simple reason. I think the, first stage skin of Lynx lets down the entire costume. I don't know. When she's in the suit, W skin, I'd probably have it on the list as well. But considering the first tier and first stage is mid, I decided to instead go for Onesie. Biggest upset of this entire list. Before getting into where I officially put Onesie in the actual tiers, I'm going to first have to mention how much I love this season. This is by far the best Christmas season. It was absolutely elite, and all the skins were great this season. But for the actual person that got onto this list, Onesie, I decided she deserved the model tier. Now we're at Season 8. A good season. A really good season. although one that's not like crazy for attractive skins in my opinion. Yes, there is Peely, but I'm not sure how I'd feel about putting an actual banana on a list of attractive skins. So personally, I went for Ember. A good skin, an attractive skin. Why she's on the list? The season is underrated. Unfortunately, because like some factors, I mean, it was following another amazing season, like the Christmas season, season 7. But still, tangent over, I just think this season deserves a lot more praise than it gets. Back to the entire point of this video, actually putting these skins on a tier list. Personally, I think Ember's good looking, although not that she's a bad skin at all. Again, it's just to get in them top tiers, you really need something special. Speaking of something special, we have Season 9, which is an interesting season to me because I barely played it, but I remember when I played it, I had fun. So I don't know exactly why I stopped playing it, but I know that I did very early on in the season, and I came back at the end, only to get to tier 100, which I did, by the way. That is a great tier 100. Not on the list because I don't find them attractive, but who I do have on the list, though, is Demi, which, in my opinion, is this skin. I think Demi, far and away, the best skin of Season 9. No one comes close in Season 9, in my opinion, to Demi. That's why she's my pick for this list. So, when it came to placing Demi on the list, I'll be honest, there was only one place I could put her. She is the top baddie of Chapter 1. We get on to Season X, and just like the actual season, the skin is a cheap imitation of the original. I decided to go for the rip-off of Technique. I could have for Sparkle Specialist, and she probably would have ended a bit higher on this list, which you might ask, hey, Fearful, is the entire point of this list not choosing the hottest character? Which it is, technically, but I didn't want to insult Sparkle Specialist by getting that cheap imitation and putting on the list. So I decided to go for an already mediocre skin, in my opinion, and bring over the remix Technique. So before I get into the ranking, I want to just harp on about how bad this season was. This season, in my opinion, was absolutely dog water. I didn't even get to see the event because I hated the season that much. I don't know about everyone else's opinions on this season. Season X is absolutely shit. With that rant out of the way, it's time to rank this remix Technique, or whatever the hell they call her. And to be honest, I think she looks slightly better than normal Technique, but still a mid-skin in my opinion. Kind of disappointing from the last season, but hey, it's only fitting that the only two mid-skins are both Technique. With that list out of the way, remember guys, make sure you let me know in the comments below how you would rank this list. Make sure you let me know if you think I'm an absolute idiot for how I rank them. And if you want to see my version of Chapter 2 for this for some reason, make sure you let me know down below. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It'd be appreciated if you could leave a like. That let me know that you enjoyed the video. And if you have any more recommendations for more lists or any other videos I could do, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. Again, all the content of this video was a joke. Or was it?